I stopped listening to you guys back in 2017 when y'all put on the worst performance I've ever seen. Singer was drunk and out of breath as soon as he started. Well, we haven't played a show since 2013, so not sure what band you saw in 2017. What is up, my aesthetic boys? It's Fresh, back with another video from r/QuitYourBS. On today's episode, we take another look at the golden rule of Quit Your BS. If you're gonna lie about somebody, don't at them. I accidentally lined up my reflection with the rest of his body. Oh yeah, look at that. Both hands, the chest, that's pretty cool. Did you accidentally take the picture too? Well, I just looked up and was like, whoa, I need to take a picture. Wait, so you looked up and everything was lined up even though your view would have been roughly a foot above where your camera is in the picture? Unless your eyes are in your chest, you're lying about it being an accident. But whether or not it was an accident does not make it any less cool of a picture. Things can be cool and intentional. You don't have to lie about it for karma. Ricky Gervais suggests Tom Hanks doesn't find him funny as he feels he is above his jokes. Yeah, this is clickbait. I suggested no such thing. Say what you will about the lie itself, but clearly the Independent has been watching my old videos because, as you notice there, they lied about him and did not add him. People act like this is so hard. I'm 15 and yeah, I do have a really high IQ in the 150s and I can easily do integrated calculus in my head and easily calculate the amount of valence electrons in a nucleus. And I'm also highly trained in quantum physics. By the way, I'm totally self-educated. There are no electrons in an atomic nucleus. Exactly. That's why it's so easy for him to calculate them in his head. My friend's cat saw snow for the first time today. Oh, I wish my cats would go for walks. That sounds super cute. Quit your bullshit. This is a repost. The only thing you did was fix the spelling. That's what makes this especially funny. We see lots of posts on this subreddit where people steal other people's pet pictures for karma, and to the tune of several thousand here. It clearly worked. But this guy said, I'm gonna steal this cat picture, but friends is a possessive noun and it needs an apostrophe. I also need $490 for rent. I'm aware. I get paid the day it's due. So also it's $455. I saw it. I did the math. It's $490 for everyone. Wait, the bill is $1365, correct? Can you just send $490, please? We're gonna be short on rent, so could you please just send it? This is the last time you have to pay it anyway. Wait, so they're moving out and that means they have to pay more than their fair share of rent that month. That makes sense. My cat only poops standing. Aw. Well, it is a very cute cat, even if pictures of the cat pooping are kind of weird. But this is obviously not your cat. This is a major repost. Fortunately, this guy didn't get any upvotes, didn't get quite the reward he was looking for from this particular repost. The cameraman accidentally or possibly on purpose caught something we were not supposed to see. Astro, not Tim Peake, being filmed in front of a chroma key screen. This is the experiment that was broadcast. As you can see, the blue gridded screen is visible. It's simply a physical screen used on board the ISS for experiments. This person has clearly never seen a chroma key screen if that's what they think it looks like. I donated bone marrow yesterday to a stranger and he sure seems happy about doing so. Yeah, except you didn't. You stole and cropped this photo from a Vietnamese article posted back in February. You even stole the caption for the picture. A quick reverse image search was all that it took to find. Funnily enough though, that's not actually where the picture comes from, I think. It looks like it first appeared in this Chive article a year before it made its way to a Turkish site called Wondio, not a Vietnamese site. So the guy calling bullshit is right. This is definitely not this dude's post, but who originally posted it and when they posted it seemed to be a little not right. So quitting their bullshit? Something like that? I tried to slice a tomato and instead gave myself a panic attack. Oh. Homie got spooked by a vegetable. Well, considering that someone else posted this a month ago, I'd say you're lying, yeah. My thoughts on that too, I don't know. My thoughts are still, homie, you got scared by a vegetable. Now, because YouTube sees satire and criticism as the demonetizable discussion of harmful acts, this video will almost certainly contain No ads. Fortunately, the video is sponsored by my Discord server, a community of 7,000 users brought together by Reddit posts just hanging out. Join today to get access to killer emojis like way too many of my staff members' pets, inside jokes from 2 years ago, and a teeny tiny Baja Blast. Link is at the top of the description, and if you don't click it, your mom's a hoe. This little man joined our family today. Aww. Man, even these stolen pictures are still so freaking adorable. But it looks like someone else posted this as their new dog several hours before on a different subreddit. Huh. What are the odds of that? I drew it. Is it nice? Yeah, I mean, it's very nice. It's a nice little Among Us drawing. It got 678 upvotes, except that it was just stolen from the Among Us subreddit. Someone else already posted that. I survived the shot between the eyes from a 50 Browning machine gun at 1,000 yards. Why don't people believe me? Well, a round from a 50 Browning M2 machine gun at 1,000 yards has 3,230.8 foot-pounds of force. Takes about 33 pounds of force to fracture a skull. 100 times that will shatter a skull. The round may enter with a half-inch diameter hole, but it will exit with your entire back of the skull missing. Actually, it has enough force to explode your head like a watermelon hit with a sledgehammer. When used in sniper mode, the rifle has an effective range of 2,000 yards. That means if you aim at someone at 1,800 yards, you should be able to hit and kill. The maximum range is 2,700 yards. I cannot find the ballistics for the standard Browning M2 machine gun round. The numbers I am quoting here are for the 661 grain, 1.5 ounce slug, Barrett 50 M33 29 barrel round. At 1,000 yards, the bullet is still going at 1,483.8 feet per second. That is 1,011 miles per hour. The round has a mass of 661 grains, or a little over 1.5 ounces. So imagine a small rock hitting you at 1,011 miles per hour. The military round for the BMG has more powder, initial velocity, so would have more velocity at 1,000 yards, and has more mass, 760.7 grains, a little over 1.6 ounces, so would hit even harder. If you were wearing a helmet at least 2 to 3 inches thick to prevent the slug from passing through, you might survive. A professional boxer hits with about 4,400 foot-pounds of force, but that's spread over a 30 to 36 square inch area, not a 3/16 square inch area. I'm not sure how well that helmet would absorb and spread the force. If it does a poor job, you're still dead even though the slug does not actually touch you. It's estimated at around 5,000 foot-pounds of blunt force, a head would be severed, so you would not need to worry about being beheaded. No, there is no possible way to survive that hit at 1,000 yards. Holy shit. He did the fucking math. For those of you who have been around the channel for a bit, you know that I like to do these kinds of deep dives into posts, pull up some numbers that I'm not 100% sure about, but are generally an accurate representation of the scenario, and prove that something is false. But oh my god, this guy did it for me, and he did it spectacularly well. What's the dog called? Ryder. Oh, look at that. That was taken last year. Oh, he looks like a very good boy. Yup, he is. But he did break our couch today. Oh, that's not good. Yup. Yeah, now there's this reverse image search. Okay. Okay, they get called out for lying about their dog with this professional ass looking fucking stock photo looking Google image bullshit. And all they have to say is okay. 1 star. Bartender is very rude and music is terrible. Manager told me to leave after I explained I could not wear a mask due to a health condition. Health conditions? I am so sorry. The manager you spoke to is my barback. The bartender you spoke to, she is my manager. Gender roles, I know, confusing, right? Anyway, my manager has lung cancer and works 12-hour shifts with a mask on. I'm pretty sure you can handle wearing a mask for the 3 minutes while you are standing to get your drink. I mean, it is a state mandate and all. Mind your P's and Q's, wear a mask, and have a delightful evening. Getting stabbed feels different from what I expected. Ooh, that is a title and a half. So I recently got stabbed 5 times, 2 in the back, 2 in the chest, and 1 in the belly. I always imagined it would hurt very badly, but somehow it just felt like punches. I didn't even realize a blade had entered my body until I collapsed and saw all the blood. I don't know why I'm sharing this. It was just such a weird experience. And how does the wife you had 5 days ago feel about all this? And what's with the Muslim racism in your comment history? Stop wasting your fucking money on awards, you dunces. Reddit, they don't deserve your dollars. Yeah, and it looks like he's deleted all of this now that his post blew up, but you can still find this in this image or archive. Okay, so I'm a little unclear in this post what BS is being called. I assume it's that the story itself is fake, which would be pretty wild with a post that has 49,000 upvotes, though to be fair, the premise that being stabbed feels like being punched does make sense, because that's just what adrenaline does to you. But deleting comments in any situation is going to be pretty sus. This is a traversity, to say the least. What is traversity? Your spelling is a travesty. Spell check corrected it without my knowledge. Thank you for adding the correction. Traversity is not a word. The only way it would have autocorrected like that is if you've been typing it that way repeatedly. Ergo, you can't spell and lied about it. Look at that, guys. I used ergo while trying to correct someone's spelling on Facebook. Ergo, I have the intellectual high ground.